Beginning, the fall of the princess. I never expected to find myself in the heart of a dying alien empire. Yet here I was, drifting through the wreckage of a battle-ravaged planet, the hull of my small ship reflecting the chaos below. Reports had warned me, the royal palace had been attacked, and the alien princess Lyria, heir to the Zytherian throne, had been critically wounded. When I entered the palace's once grand hall, smoke curled from shattered windows, and the smell of scorched metal lingered in the air. There she was, Lyria, lying amidst the ruins, her violet-hued skin marred with deep, glowing wounds. Each breath she took seemed labored, shallow, as if the universe itself had begun to claim her. Her attendants lay scattered, injured or unconscious, and the palace guards had been decimated. I approached cautiously, aware that many would see a human in her presence as a threat. But there was no time for protocol. Life hung by a thread. "Please, help me," she whispered, her voice fragile yet melodic, carrying a weight that belied her youth. I felt an unfamiliar surge of determination. I had heard stories of humans being powerless against Zytherian biology, how their physiology was nearly impervious to foreign touch. Yet instinct compelled me forward. The healing begins. I knelt beside her, taking her delicate hand in mine. The glow from her wounds pulsed, reflecting both the severity of her injuries and a strange life force that seemed to resist fading. I wasn't a doctor. I wasn't trained for alien medicine. But something, intuition, perhaps, guided me. I placed my hands over the largest wounds, feeling a warmth emanate from my own body, a resonance I didn't understand. A hum of energy coursed through my veins, connecting me to her. I closed my eyes and concentrated, willing life into her fading body. At first, nothing happened. Panic clawed at my chest. I thought I had failed. But then, slowly, the wounds began to shimmer. The glowing cracks in her skin began to close, as if the very fabric of her body was knitting itself together under my hands. Her eyes fluttered open, staring at me in disbelief. "How?" she whispered. Her voice was filled with awe and confusion. "I don't know," I admitted. "I just knew I had to try." Her lips trembled into the faintest smile, a gesture that almost broke my heart with its fragility. "You're human," she said. "And yet, you've done the impossible." The revelation, a human gift. As her wounds closed completely, I realized this wasn't ordinary healing. The energy coursing through me felt ancient, primal, and overwhelmingly powerful. Somehow, my touch had interacted with her alien physiology in a way that no Zytherian medicine could. The palace, though destroyed, seemed to hum in response to the miracle. Lights flickered, energy conduits pulsed, and even the air felt charged. It was as if the Zytherian realm itself recognized what had happened. A human had saved a royal life against all odds. "I never thought it possible," Lyria said softly, now sitting upright with my support. "No human has ever survived being this close to my life force, or influenced it." I shrugged, trying to hide the tremor in my hands. "I just followed instinct. Maybe it's luck." Her gaze locked on mine, and I could feel her studying me, weighing every aspect of my being. "Luck," she repeated, a hint of amusement in her voice. "No. This is something else. Something extraordinary." Climax, the palace awakens. Her recovery was not without consequences. The palace had been destabilized by the battle, and without Lyria's life force stabilizing the energy cores, the entire structure could collapse. She rose slowly, wincing but determined, and gestured for me to follow. We navigated the palace's ruined halls together, her eyes glowing faintly as the energy within her began to synchronize with mine. Every step we took felt like a gamble, debris shifted unpredictably, and the hum of unstable conduits echoed through the vast chambers. "I feel stronger," she admitted, her voice firmer than before. "But it's not just me. Your touch, your energy, It's part of this now. I don't know how I'm doing this, I said. I just feel that I can't let you die. That's all. Her lips curved into a small, grateful smile. Then perhaps you are the key we didn't know we needed. A human, capable of miracles. By the time we reached the central chamber, the palace seemed almost alive. The energy cores pulsed rhythmically, and the remaining palace guards, recovering from shock, watched in awe as their princess stood fully restored, alongside the human who had saved her. Ending bonds beyond species. Days passed as Lyria regained her strength, and I remained by her side. The palace slowly began repairs, the Zytherian people murmuring about the miraculous recovery and the human who had made it possible. The bond between us deepened, not just through gratitude, but through shared experience, the kind of life-and-death connection that few could understand. She often studied me in silence, her violet eyes searching for answers. You risked everything for me, she said one evening. Why? I couldn't just watch you die, I admitted. And, something inside me told me I could help. That maybe, just maybe, humans and Zytherians aren't so different after all. A soft laugh escaped her, the first genuine sound of joy since the attack. You've changed everything, she said. Not just for me, but for all of Zythera. Your touch, it healed more than just my body. It has healed hope itself. As we looked out over the recovering palace, I realized the truth of her words. Life had been fragile, uncertain, and terrifyingly short, yet in that fragility lay the potential for extraordinary courage, compassion, and miracles. I had held a dying alien princess, and through sheer will and instinct, I had brought her back. And in doing so, I had changed not only her fate, but the destiny of her people and perhaps, the course of the galaxy itself. The stars outside shimmered, distant yet familiar, reminding me that even in a universe filled with chaos and danger, a single human could make the impossible real. And as Lyria looked at me with gratitude and newfound strength, I knew one thing for certain. Life, hope, and courage were the greatest powers of all powers that no empire, no weapon, and no alien could ever take away.